We did have, I guess I shouldn't say it was the best. Like at one point, the hospital bed broke while the epidural needle was about to go in. So I could have maybe been paralyzed.
Wait. What?
I was very nice about it. I think looking back, maybe I should have been like a little more like,
wait, why did it break?
I didn't know this, but I guess for like emergencies and surgery, those hospital beds have like a seam, like, you know, a seam in the middle.
Right.
And that's because I guess if they need to, they can like take it out.
Right.
So
Makes sense.
the last person like didn't click it.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm naked. I'm sitting here.
No.
The anesthesiologist has the needle out. He's already sterilized my back. He's about to go in, and I just fall onto the floor. And everyone like dives to catch me, like bang my elbows and knees. And they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "It's fine, doctor's daughter." Like, you know, doctor's daughters don't ever go to the hospital. Nothing's ever wrong. We're fine. Like, we'll pop in a leave and like go to sleep. We're fine.
Right.
And so I was like overly nice. This could have been horrible.
That could have
turned
fine. Disastrous.
Anyway, enough about me, but highly recommend induction and then going to sleep and doing it at nighttime.
So what are the pros with your dad being a pediatrician? Did you ask him everything?
Oh my God,
after
I don't know how regular people
do
have
it
a
without
baby.
having a parent or without a doctor in their family. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. The amount of photos of poop that I've texted and just so much like breastfeeding, like so much stuff. I mean, you and I have talked about this, and this is what means so much to me actually about working where I work. We have like almost 2 million blog readers a month.
Wow.
And what's crazy about that for such a small company is I think it really demonstrates how much people don't know. So anything from like baby constipation, sleep schedules, breastfeeding, the obvious, that's really kind of going to impact a new user, but also unexpected things like baby boners. Like we don't know these things, like that kind of thing happens and people are concerned or they don't know. And I think this is my pedestrian distillation here, but if women are no longer like at home and they're in the education system, they're in the workplace, they're not there to get that information from like auntie, grandma, neighbors.
Right.
And so like we just don't know stuff. My husband had never touched a baby until I was pregnant. Then I made him touch my friends, hold him first. So I almost wish I didn't so I could say then our baby was the first one he held. But when I was a kid in the 80s and 90s, we babysat. And people don't do that now. They're like side gig is YouTubing at know age 8. So it's a different time. But also I do think that like we aren't getting that anthropological like mimetic dissemination of information anymore. Like nobody has all the tips and tricks and knows like that's normal, don't worry. So they're coming to us. They're Googling something.
Yes.
And often if you Google something about babies or young children or pregnancy, we tend to be a top result. So they're trusting us. And that goes back to having that pediatrician kind of doctor credibility. But it's wild that they're depending on us. I had a girlfriend whose baby was like 15 months old and didn't have any teeth yet. And she texts me and she's like, well, I think it's okay because I read on Happiest Baby that like that happens and it's okay. And I thought to myself, how amazing that like we were the people to provide her peace of mind.
Right. That's rare.